L&D Design. My name is Lene, and I am half of L&D Design, along with my husband, David. Today, we have two budget-friendly, easy, farmhouse-inspired DIYs for you guys. That is kind of the aesthetic that we go with in our home, especially when we add new pieces or when we do new crafts and DIYs. We really want to take our home into that kind of decor. So I hope you guys enjoy these two DIYs, and I hope everyone had a fabulous holiday season. And if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. Here is to bigger, better, more joyful things in 2021, but also being grateful for the things that we have had a part of this year and the fact that we are all here and we were able to enjoy this holiday season, either with ourselves or with our loved ones if we were able to do that. So enjoy these two farmhouse-inspired DIYs. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because we will have some more videos coming at you. Enjoy! So for our first DIY, we're going to be taking this canister. This is actually like an off-brand Jenga set that my family plays, but the lid would always come off in our game bucket, and then the Jenga pieces would just go everywhere. So I actually just put the pieces in a Ziploc bag, and I was like, hey, I know exactly what I can do with this, and I'm really excited. I'm going to be taking it into the garage first and giving it a coat of my favorite spray paint. I get this from Menards. This is the Rust-Oleum High Performance, and they only have a few colors. This is flat white. They also have black and red, and I think like one more color. So they don't have an array of different colors like you would see with other spray paints, but I really, really like the way this paint holds. So I'm just going to give it a coat just to kind of cover up a lot of these colors because I want to go in with chalk paint on top, but I don't want to use all of my chalk paint, just trying to get coverage. So now that my spray paint is dry, you can see it didn't give like a really good coat. It was just a coat to kind of cover up some of that color. So I had to use less chalk paint, and I sprayed it upside down. That way I didn't get spray paint all in the inside. Now I'm going to be going in with some chalk paint. This is Folk Art chalk paint in white Adirondack, and I'm just going to be taking a larger brush than I usually use just because this has more surface to cover. And I'm just going to be giving this probably 2 coats of this white chalk paint. I'm trying not to go too much on the lip because I need my lid to fit on nice and snug. I don't want to get really a lot of chalk paint here because I don't want it to wear off like over time. So I'm just going to leave this rim with the kind of primer coat that is there since you won't see it when the lid is on anyway. Dry with 2 coats. I'm going to go in and do a little bit of distressing. I'm going to be using 2 different colors, Waverly Truffle and Waverly Steel. And I'm just going to be using this brush from, I think it's Dollar Tree, just to do my dry brushing. do an enamel look on the edges while this part dries. I don't really love that some of this got a little heavier, so I am going to go back in and dry brush with some white over these areas, but I want to wait till this dries first so I don't like mix my paint. But I am going to go on the bottom here and just on my lid and just do an enamel look just to kind of give it a pop. And to do that, I'm going to be using Waverly's ink with just a very tiny detailed brush. I actually don't use the bristles, the end. I actually use like the kind of middle because I don't have a super steady hand. So if I try to use those bristles, I'll just be flinging everywhere. So I just kind of use the part of the brush that's closer to the ferrule, just so I don't get too much and go too crazy. So now I'm ready to attach my vinyl. I just went in on my very broken laptop and used my Cricut Maker to just make this. I was going to put Extreme Farm and nothing was working out. So I thought this farm to table was really cute. So I'm just going to position it as much in the middle as I can. And there we have it. I don't think I'm going to add any twine or anything just because this is going to be in my kitchen next to the sink. So I don't want to add too much where, you know, if it gets wet, I have, you know, a bunch of bows or twine or anything. So there we go. Let's see how it looks. Here we go again. Trying hard, but why we're going to be using some of these cubes. These are from the Crafters Square section at Dollar Tree, and I'm actually going to be using 5 of them, but I didn't think you really needed to see me paint 5 of them, so I'm just going to be painting 2 of them in this part. I'm going to be using my Waverly chalk paint in the color Steel and just a regular old brush, and I'm going to give them a pretty thick coat because I really just want to do 1 coat on here because I'm going to be doing some distressing, so I'm going to try to do 1 pretty thick coat. Be my friend, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one. I can help you out, 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 I can help you out. So now that my blocks are almost dry, I do like the look, but I feel like it's a little bit more kind of beachy coastal, and we do more of like a farmhouse vibe. So I do want to add a little bit of very light distressing. I'm going to be using the Waverly Truffle. It's just a nice brown. And I'm hoping that by adding some of this kind of brown distressing, it'll give it a little bit more of a farmhouse feel. Here we go again. Time is up and I'm calling up my friends. Ain't no wonder why, ain't no one to ride to. Here we go again. Call me up and you wanna be my friend. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to ride. I'm a much bigger fan of that. I just feel like it kind of toned down the white a little bit and gave it a little bit more of a kind of rustic vibe. So I'm gonna let these dry and then I'm gonna go work in my Cricut design space to make some decals for my blocks. So ignore this. Let me get rid of that. So I just wanted to show you guys what I was doing on these blocks. So these are going to be for our bathroom. And I was going to do all 4 sides, but I just decided that I wasn't going to like the look of a letter kind of on the ends, just kind of hanging out. So I just wanted one word on the front and one word on the back. And that way, if I do decide that I want to add another word, I can do that later too. So I have relax. And then I chose to do brush because it's the bathroom. So what I did, or what I am doing with this one, is I'm just going to push them close together. And then I just highlight all of them. And I'm going to go down to the bottom and I'm going to hit weld. That way it welds it together. And when it prints it on my vinyl, it doesn't print like a bunch of different separate letters, because I feel like it takes more space up when it does that. That way I can print, and then I can just kind of cut them out and adhere them onto my blocks once my blocks are dry. So I have my blocks and I have my vinyl cutouts here, and I'm just going to start applying them to the front. This is going to be one side of the word, and then I'm going to apply all my letters, and then I'm just going to flip them over and apply the other word to the back. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out. 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 Look, if you don't. So now that I have all of my vinyl on, I am just going to add a jute bow, just one to one of the blocks. I think I'll put this one here and then one on the other side. Wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you. So there we have our blocks. I will say I wish I would have made these letters a little bit smaller. This is Chip Decor from the Cricut Design Space. And I wish I would have made them a little bit smaller. I feel like they take up quite a lot. I kind of like the size of the other side a little bit better, but I do like the way the project came out. So let's see it. I can help you out.